Hello and welcome back to the third video in this series. We're going through Gen 3. Probably my favourite generation, maybe Gen 4, I'm not sure. Um, but overall, a great generation. It's got amazing starters, amazing legendaries, and pretty much everything in between. Not every Pokemon could be amazing, you know. There are a few bad eggs out there. Looking at you, Volbeat. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the gen. So let's get right into it. Good starter, Trico. It's an A, that's for sure. Great starter. Looks good. Grovyle, I don't normally like middle evolutions, but that one's pretty good too. And Sceptile, I think would probably be S, but it's just grass. But they do correct that in its amazing Mega Aggression Dragon. Straight up to S tier, early S tier. We've got Torchic next, pretty cute. I think it definitely belongs in the A tier. It would definitely go any lower, but its evolution is a bit phallic, I suppose. I don't think any higher than B, but then Blaziken's right up there again in A tier. Started off that firefighting trend, which kind of petted out in Ember. We got a bit bored of it. Mega Blaziken was crazy though. Broke the scene, speed boost. Very, very fun Pokemon to use. Mudkip, I think out of the three, I prefer Mudkip the least. I don't think I put it in the same rating as the other two. I think it's got to be B. It is good, but it's just not as good as the other two. And Marshall looks like a weirdo. So I think it's got a pretty low rating, but it's got to be. Swampert up to A. And Mega Swampert, I don't think I put an S tier because I didn't like the look of that either. Nice typing though on both. Okay, that's the starters out of the way. Let's see. Poochyena, I don't really like at all, to be honest. I don't think it's very interesting. Mightyena either. I don't think I've ever used one. Maybe I'm just ignorant, but not interested. But they're parallels. They got such a good glow up in Gen 8. I love Obstagoon. I think they've got to be higher than Poochyena and Mightyena, so I think they've got to be at least C. I wouldn't put them in high, to be fair. The Whirlpool line, I don't particularly like. I know not everyone can be super powerful, but these ones are so boring. I'd probably say Bufly, probably the most interesting member out of the five. But we've got Wurmple, Silcoon. I think Bufly probably C. Even then, that's not particularly good. Cascoon and the Dustox, deeper Dustox. Lotad. I don't mind the line. I don't dislike it. I wouldn't say I particularly like it. I'm just thinking B for the line. I got some good shinies for this line. But yeah, I think it's got to be B. Kind of the Mexican duck just didn't really do it for me. But and Ludicolo, no. It's B, I think. Seedot's adorable. I think it's straight up to A. I really like Seedot. Kinda goes downhill with its evolutions, and it's just so underpowered, especially Shiftry. I mean, you do see Ludicolo much more. For the regional birds, probably my favourite regional birds potentially. Swallow's definitely up to S. I absolutely love Swallow. I've always hated Wingull and Pelipper. I've never liked them at all. You see them too often. Now the routes line is a staple of Gen 3, but I think it's got to be A, hasn't it? It's stable but for a reason because they are so good. God, definitely an S. A Mega, probably an S too. Because, I mean, its shiny's amazing. Pretty good. Great typing as well. Surskit I like from that one episode where it beats up Ash's Pikachu. And Bugwater, it held on to Bugwater until Golisopod. Masquerade is pretty nice. Shroomish and Breloom are incredible. I love Breloom, great type. The Slakoth line, it's pretty run of the mill. I don't think I can go into A tier. I wouldn't put them in lower than B. Vigoroth, I don't particularly like. Slacking is so powerful, but that ability, I mean, I know it's the point of it, Truant ability, but it can't go any higher than B with it. It's just not viable in a playthrough either. Well, I suppose one hit everything. Nincada, I like. Little Buground. It's the only Buground that comes to mind. It's a little cutie. Ninjask, yeah. Speed boost, Baton Pass, very very good. And I love Shedinger's gimmick, the 1 HP gimmick. It's so good. It's a great one. I've never really liked Whismur. I think it's about too much. I quite like its evolutions. I think Larger and Explorer belong in B, but Whismur now. Makuhita Hariyama I've always liked, to be fair. I think they are pretty good Pokemon. I wish Hariyama got a Mega Evolution, which is all Palm, but I think for A for now, but it is one of my favourites, Hariyama. Azrael, no, there's no point. Nosepass, I like Nosepass. I quite like Probopass as well. Not big fan of Skitty or Delcatty. I don't like them. Too many cat Pokemon anyway. Sableye, I never cared for that much. I liked it. Great typing, and its Mega was okay, I suppose. I wouldn't put it any lower than B, but I don't think it belongs in A. Mawile definitely became more viable for the fairy typing. I think if it was just pure steel, it would be C. But B, I think seems right. But then Mega Mawile is a different story, I think. I think it's got to go higher than A. It's not been one of my favourites. I think S. I think S is where it belongs here. Aaron, A for Aaron, great Pokemon. Lairon, that's what they did justice in the middle evolution. And Aggron straight to S tier, along with its Mega, great Pokemon. When I mentioned it previously, I was Psychic Elite Four, and Medicham was my ace. I know I was a big fan of Meta-type. Medicham, I do like. It was very powerful, and Mega was insane, huge power. Electrike, I don't think I've ever used a Manectric. I think it's got to just be B. It's standard. Manectric is pretty good though, and its Mega is crazy with that shiny. Plossum Minun, no, absolutely not. Probably my least favourite Pikachu clones, and this easy decision as will Volbeat and Illumise. Roselia, I think is B. Roserade will probably be A. I quite like Roserade, but Roselia, I think for now. Gulpin, I've just never been interested in, or Swallow. I've never used one. You never see them. They're okay to be fair, but yeah, C. I think we'll do. Carvanha and Sharpedo, amazing Pokemon. Great in the Isle of Armor. It's Mega not so much, to be honest. It kind of went from shark to swordfish. Wailmer is a bit run of the mill. I like its size, gimmick, the whole thing, with it being well known for that. I don't think it is anymore actually. Gigantamax. Numel and Camerupt. I definitely would say I prefer Camerupt to Sharpedo, so I think it has to be S tier. Not as Mega though, but I do love Camerupt. Torkoal, I think C. Yeah, I'm never using it. Just not interested in it. Spoink is kind of a lackluster psychic type. I think of all the psychic types, probably down there low on the list. It's pretty much that line's pretty boring. This is an easy decision. I absolutely love the Trapinch line. Flygon is one of my all-time favourite Pokemon. First best tier, where it belongs. Cacnea I like. Yeah, I think B. I don't think it deserves C. I think it's got to be B. Same with Cacturne. Bit of a weird evolution, but I like the dark type when it gains. I think it fits the whole Scarecrow theme. Swablu, I just bad memories of Altaria when 400 candy to evolve and its max CP was 1800. So, nah, I don't think it belongs in A. After that, it really let me down. Mega isn't that interesting either. Pretty easy decision with these. That's 4. They do not interest me in any way. I think too boring psychics. Nice typing, I suppose, but pretty boring psychics. Barboach, pretty run of the mill, great typing. I like its moustache. And Bertha using one, but yeah. I've always liked Corphish and Crawdaunt. I think it's kind of the poor man's Sharpedo Crawdaunt, but I like it. Baltoy is boring, but Claydol, another staple member of my Elite Four team. And the fossils, I think I definitely prefer Armaldo. So that's an easy A. A for Armaldo. Lileep Cradle. I've never been interested in Cradle. I think it's got to be B. I don't dislike it, to be fair. It's pretty good. But Lileep and Anorith, I think, and B. I don't really like Anorith. I quite like Armaldo, though. I'm not going to knock Feebas because it's weak. I'll put Melodic belongs in A. Feebas, its gimmick is it's weak, so I don't knock it for that. But it's not A tier, but Melodic's pretty good. Cast form. No, let me just cast form. Yeah, I like its hail form. I don't think I've the other two. You kind of see them a bit too much. But it's decent. Yeah. Kecleon, not really interested in. I think it's the Gen 3's Smeargle. The Shuppet line, it was just boring. I think it was overshadowed by the Duskull line, which I love. Dust and War would be S tier. Duskull and Dusclops definitely deserve A tier. Tropius, I just haven't really been interested in. I feel a cough, so I'm really just trying to suppress it. But it's decent. Charmika, boring. No. Chingling, it's going to be DT. I already know that for Chocobo. Absol, I never really cared for. Why not D? Why not? It's rubbish. I like Wobbuffet's gimmick, but I don't care for. Why not? I think I have to put Glalie B tier and Snorunt because I way prefer Frostlass. Frostlass would be A. So I don't think Glalie can be. Spheal I like, Concealio I like. Wolverine I really like, to be fair. I would like to use it a lot more. That belongs in A tier. Clamperl I quite like. I definitely prefer Gorbis over Huntail. Huntail's kind of weird. I think it still belongs in B though. Relicanth I don't like. It confused me with the trying to find those Reggies, and Love Disc. I just see no point in at all. Bagon. Now this line is just it's incredible. Shelgon. I'm just going to try and zoom out. It's getting a bit full now. Shelgon. Yeah, it's good. It's hard to raise, but Salamence definitely S tier. There's no Mega Salamence in this. Yeah, the whole Metagross line definitely belongs in S tier. Metagross is one of my all-time favourites. What will I have Flygon? Now we get to the legendaries. Reggies, I like. My favourite's probably Regice. And then Registeel. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a big fan of the Steel type. Well, I've got a Metagross up there. Latias or Latios, I'm not sure. I think that's Latias I'm going to go with. Yeah, it's good. I like to try and Psychic type. I like trying to find it. Rayquaza is absolutely their best legendary, and its Mega's incredible as well. Incredible legendaries in this generation. I definitely prefer Groudon over Kyogre, I think. Both primals are so good though. I think Kyogre, out of the three legendary, the Weather Trio, it's there. Jirachi never really interests me, and the Deoxys was such a good Pokemon. I like biology, and I like the DNA Pokemon. Its attack form, not sure on. Yeah, I'll go A, I think. I love its defense form, and then finally its speed form. S for speed form, I think, on that one. It's very good, and that's my full list.